Thanks, Yasmin. Well, after months of wrangling, Congress reached a deal last week to extend a payroll tax cut through the end of the year. The $143 billion package is expected to help 160 million Americans who have been without a job for months because of the recession. And though it limits how long they can collect unemployment benefits, the deal was a rare compromise in a congressional session that has been bogged down with political fighting and stalemates.
And one of those participating in this bipartisan deal was Hawaii's own Congresswoman Mazie Hirono, and she joins us in studio this morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's always good to be back.
I'm sure it is. A lot warmer, too.
Oh, yes.
But tell us, okay, after months of wrangling, what was the final game changer in this payroll tax cut?
Everyone came to an agreement that millions of people in our country needed help with their unemployment benefits, and also we didn't want to increase the taxes of millions and millions of middle-class people. So there was that, what I would call a common purpose, and then you compromise to get to that common purpose, and that's what happened. It's helping 700,000 workers in Hawaii keep about $1,000 more a year that they're going to spend in our economy. And small businesses will be helped by that. You know, it was really, it shows that when we can find a common purpose and we can compromise to get there, things get done.
So relief for a few more months now, but
well,
what
to
happens?
The end of the year.
Yeah. So what happens then? What's going to
Well,
happen?
I think that it just points out how we need to focus on job creation. We need to get our economy moving so that we're not having to continue to face these kinds of concerns. And I think that that's what we have to get back to, creating jobs.
Mm-hmm. And you speak about jobs, you know, interestingly,
yes.
60 Minutes just had a report on last night about the unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
And these unemployed are middle class.
Yes.
They are out of work for 1, 2, 3 years,
yes.
still looking for jobs, and it really is impacting the American psyche. So what specifically is being done to create those jobs?
For one thing, a bill like my Visit USA bill, I introduced that in a bipartisan way. And for Hawaii, it could mean some 300,000 Chinese visitors coming to our state, spending $600 million, creating potential of 6,000 jobs. And as you know, tourism being our #1 industry, this kind of positive change can really have a ripple effect. That just helps our economy. And so it's those kinds of bills that, and initiatives that I think we ought to be pushing for. And in addition, there are signs of this recovery, and this means that more jobs are being created. We have to make sure that our people who are looking for jobs have the skills and the training to get those jobs. And that's why this week when I'm home, I am going to be talking with our community colleges who won, by the way, a $24 million grant to retrain and workforce development. So I'll be visiting with the folks at Honolulu Community College and Kapiolani Community College, because we have to match up the jobs that are going to be created and the workforce that can take those jobs. It's a really important aspect of the president's plan, and focus on let's get things done through community colleges. So I'm all for that. In fact, I supported the bill that created that grant program.
Okay. And, well, I know that you're going to be doing some coffee talks.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about,
yes.
is that you're opening it up to the
So yesterday
community.
I was on Hawaii Island and Kohala, and we had coffee talks, and we did focus on education as being foundational. And there were teachers who came to the coffee talk. They shared with me their concerns and ideas about changes we need to make to No Child Left Behind and charter schools, and we had a really good coffee talk. Yesterday and today I'm doing another one in Kapolei. Tomorrow I go to Kihei. And so this is really an opportunity for me to continue to touch bases with my constituents.
All right, Congresswoman Mazie Hirono, thank you so much for joining us this
Thank you
morning.
very much.
Appreciate it.
And don't forget, you can see this interview again by heading over to the morning section of our website at kitv.com/thismorning. It's 5:47. We'll be right back.